It's awesome. Stick around and find out how to get started with the hottest wax game called Realm. So guys, what is Realm? Well, as I said, Realm is a free to play, it's a play to earn, it's a play for fun. This is the best game on the wax chain. Let's head over to the main webpage, realmnft.io. I mean, just look at those graphics already. My goodness, what a great job they've done already. We are in Season 1, and to get started, we're going to click the Play Realm button. Or you can head straight over to play.realmnft.io. Both will get you to this page. Now, once you're here, you're going to click through the OK for the message screen. You can log in with either your Wax wallet or your Anchor wallet, whatever you have set up. If you don't, head over to wallet.wax.io, set up yourself an account. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to get started, so let's log in. I'm going to log in with my Wax account. You're going to get this pop-up screen. We need to verify you. Prove that.
Thank you for joining our organization. The world is in your debt.
I mean, are you
In the
not
hopes of
excited
restoring
already?
order, we want you to assemble a team of leaders from all different disciplines. These leaders will be vital in resolving the many conflicts you will find on your mission. Our efforts will begin here. I wish you luck.
Does that not give you goosebumps? Oh man, guys. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to notice is that we see this blinking double arrow at the top left. So what you see are these 3 circles on either side of the screen. These are your regions, and you're going to work towards unlocking different regions in the game, starting with Africa. Now, if we click on this plus sign, you're going to notice that right off the bat you have 2 leaders. We have Jane, we have John. I'm going to play as John for now, so we're just going to click him. So now he is our region leader. Now this is a free to play character, so if we click on him, you can see that this leader has no bonuses, he has no salary, he's a citizen, he's not made for this, but he's going to do what you and I can, and he's going to step up. He's going to step up and be the leader of Africa. Now the next thing we notice, we have these double arrows pointing in the middle of the screen. We have these little protesters, and then we have a natural disaster. What are we going to do about these? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to build a headquarters for our leader John. So I'm just going to click it, click build. We have 8 buildings. So the first thing that we're going to have to do, it's very intuitive. This says it requires a headquarters. Well, okay, well, let's build a headquarters. Construction takes about 5 seconds, and we have a headquarters. 4 additional boxes are going to pop up at this point. We can build 4 additional buildings, and I'm going to tell you what you need. The base buildings, we're just going to do them one by one, starting at the top left. We're going to click build. We're going to build a factory. A factory is simply a way to gather resources. Resources are going to be needed in the game to advance. We'll talk more about that here in a second. Now you see where it says resources 150 of 150. We are tapped out, so this factory isn't doing anything for us. So let's click on the top right, click build. Now that we have our headquarters built, I didn't mention this before, but now we have access to the next 4. So we're going to go with the storage vault next. Again, it takes a few seconds to build.
Building complete.
Building complete. So now we have 200 storage capacity for our resources. And you'll see that this little +5 per minute, that means every minute, perfect timing, it just ticked up 1 resource. So it's going to continue to tick up until it gets to that 200. So let's build the remaining 2 buildings. Housing.
Building complete.
And last but definitely not least, the training facility.
Building complete.
Okay, so let's talk about these. Housing. What is housing? Well, we can see that this is now a level 1 housing facility. We click on the info. It tells you that it is going to hold 10. Well, what 10 what? Well, if we jump over to the last building we built, the training facility, we click on training. We have an available slot. We have a couple other things, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, but if we click this slot, just like Jane and John, right off the bat you have a worker. So this is a versatile helper. What we're going to do is we're going to click on him, and that's going to assign him to the training facility. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click auto for now. There's going to be some strategy about whether to use Q or auto, but for now we'll just click auto. And what that's going to do is that's training workers. Now these workers are the backbone of the entire game. So while that's training, we're going to jump over and talk about some of the building aspects. So if you didn't notice before, we have info, but we also have upgrade and demolish. Now guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate demolishing buildings because if I put time and effort into building them and upgrading them, I just don't want to see all that work go to waste. But I am here to tell you that once you advance in the game, this is a very important button. Don't be afraid to use it. But let's look at the upgrade button. So what we see is an upgrade window. 30 seconds for 20 resources. We have that. So let's go ahead and upgrade it and see what happens. It's going to add an additional 2 resources per minute. And then that will take 30 seconds to upgrade. Now initially you can only upgrade 1 building at a time. You can upgrade 2 buildings, but that's going to be in a later video when we'll talk about that. So the storage facility, when you click on the upgrade, same time, same cost. It's adding additional resources, and I would recommend doing your storage as quickly as possible because you're going to need it for upgrades, as you have already seen. Every time you upgrade, it's going to become more and more expensive. Housing, the upgrade, what it does is it gives you additional housing spaces. So these workers that we're training, if we look at the top right, 5 of 10, so that means we have 5 workers trained to go on a mission. They're ready to go. But right now we can only hold 10, so upgrading the housing is what's going to enable you to train more and have them ready. Now let's talk about what they're getting ready for. So we mentioned these earlier. We have 2 missions. We click on them. We have political protests currently, and we have earthquakes. So let's go ahead and let me get out of the way here. There we go. Each mission is going to have a set of rewards. Now these are not going to be the same for every mission. This one is going to be reputation and experience only. And this one, again, reputation, experience only, but the amount differs. This is where you can earn realm, you can earn resources. So missions are important, but the reputation is what you're going for with these missions. This is what is going to get you to the next level to unlock future regions. So let's see, we've got 8 trained right now. That should be good enough. Let's go ahead and click mission brief. To go on a mission, you need a leader. Just like you needed a leader for your region, you're going to need a leader to lead these workers on their mission. We only have 1. That's going to be Jane. So we had the option earlier of assigning Jane or John to the region. We assigned John. Jane is going to go on the missions for us. And, oh, look, we have all 10 workers ready. So right now, our chance of success is 0%. Every time you add a worker, your chance of success will go up. I'm going to add the maximum amount, which in this case is 7 because that's all Jane can take with her. As you get experience, Jane will be able to carry more and more helpers with her on missions. So I'm going to click start, and she's off. So let's check in on our our training facility. We have a warning saying that it's no longer training. If we click on that, we'll see that there's not enough housing. So the next step that we're going to do is probably upgrade our housing, but we're going to have to wait until our resources build before we do that. So while Jane's off doing her thing, we got a minute to wait. Let's talk about some of the other things we see on the screen. So salary. This is the realm. This is the RLM that you can earn in game. Now, free to play, there's a small chance that you'll earn realm on missions. However, the main way is using leaders, which we'll talk about in another video. If you click on realm, you are actually connected to your wallet since you logged in with Wax. So if you purchased realm off of Alcor using the Wax realm pair, you can deposit into realm and use it in game. We'll have another video about that. And then if you earn realm in game, you can withdraw it straight to your wallet. Resources we already talked about. Helpers we already talked about. Let's talk about rankings. Currently we are in season 1. Season 1 has, oh goodness, so we just started. We are in 6,382nd place. So 6,382 people are or 6,381 people are in front of us, so we got a ways to go to catch up to these top players. But right now they are competing for Wax prizes, and we even have a special mini challenge going on right now on our Discord server, which will be a link in the description on how to join, on how to earn additional Wax prizes. So head over there and get involved. So mission log. Jane has completed her mission. We no longer see the mission, so if we click on the mission log, we'll see that Jane was successful. We earned that 100 reputation and 50 XP. Let's claim it. Since John was the region leader, he gets 50 experience points. Jane gets 50 experience points for going on the mission. And then our reputation, which we will see in the top left corner, has increased. And as you progress in the game, right now we are at level 1. Once you get to level 5, that unlocks the ability to unlock a second region. Guys, this game just gets better and better. This is the region of Asia. We have North America, we have Europe, we have South America, we have Oceania. You are going to be glued to your screen. This game just gets better and better. So that's a very high level of the missions. We have a couple more buttons at the bottom that we'll hit on real quick. The store. This is where you can purchase helpers in game. We're going to have another video about that. These are the helpers that go on missions. If you noticed when we clicked on one of these missions, it tells you what the preferred helper is. Now, when you're free to play, you only have the helper worker, but there are perks and benefits of purchasing an NFT helper, which can be done on the marketplace or directly in the game using RLM. There's another tab called Boosts. This is a great way to speed up the progress of your game. If you're a casual player and you don't mind waiting, you just click, go do some chores, come back, collect your rewards for your missions. Or if you want to sit there and you want to go, we've got common boosts, we've got rare boosts, we got epic boosts. If you're really hardcore and you're ready to get this thing to the next level, you can boost everything from reputation and experience, how fast you can train your helpers, and then you can even boost your salary. So if you're in it to earn realm, this is a great card to have. And then finally, the region button, which once you unlock multiple regions, this helps you navigate quickly through them. So if you're over here working on mission in North America, you can click on region and it'll just advance you to the next area. And I think that's it, guys. if you have any questions, feel free to comment here. Again, check out our Discord. We have active mods that are on 24/7 to answer your questions. We have a very active community, and they'll probably answer your questions before we can get to it. We will have more videos like this one. So if you liked it, please like and subscribe. We're going to talk about, the next video we'll talk about leaders, which is something that I actually didn't really touch on. Jane and John are free leaders, but we have additional leaders in the game that will have boosts based on their leader type, and they will actually earn realm. Just by assigning them to the leader, you will earn realm per hour passively. So hit us up. We'll see you next time. Thanks.